what are some topics you've seen that could work well and some topics that applicants should avoid?
A lot of candidates don't have direct legal experience, and that's okay. It's one of the beauty, I think, of law school is that you can come from any background and still be an excellent attorney um, and an excellent law student. So having um, direct legal, paralegal, law intern experience is nice. It can show in some candidates um, a demonstrated interest in the law. However, it's definitely not necessary. So there are a number of ways you can go with topics for personal statements, and it's all so individual. So there's no right or wrong kind of theme. Again, I think it goes back to what are your personal characteristics? How did it lead you on your specific path as to where you are, what you've done, using stories to demonstrate that? And that kind of leads to um, why are you applying to law school? It kind of comes to that. Why are you here right now doing this and sending me this personal statement? And perhaps what do you want to do with it? Although from an admissions perspective, we certainly understand that that can change through time. So I would say a not so great personal statement might be one that focuses quite a bit on what they want to do in the future. When I went to law school, I thought I was going to be a family law attorney, and then I ended up practicing corporate real estate law in a law firm, and here I am now. So we definitely know that changes. So that's not very persuasive. On the other hand, I can think of a recent client who started with this great story. It was something she was interested in. She came from a country that had treatment of women was not so great. So it was a personal passion of hers. And when she first came, when we were talking about it and she came up with the idea, it kind of started as an academic essay, something that you might submit in a class. This is the situation. Here are the statistics on why this is so terrible, and I want to help. As we develop, and that's not a strong personal statement right there. That might be a strong academic essay for one of your undergraduate classes, but to turn that into something that we could actually use a really strong personal statement, we had to really dig deep, and she had to dig deep. And it turns out, she was interested in this, and then it turned out that she had actually taken action to kind of help with the situation, and she had been
Oh, wow.
involved in organizations, and she had started this business to help women in this situation. Not even a business, organization to help women in these situations. So that was this, that started from something just her interest. She wanted to help people, and it turned into something great as we got just more into the details, and that made it a very interesting story. Sorry, I just spoke a lot.
No, that's
I
fantastic.
answered way more than you asked.
That's fantastic. I think that really shows that it does need to be personal in the end, and there's a way that you can bring it there.
Yeah.
But the dry nature of just what I want to do in the future, which may change, is totally speculative versus what you've already done in the past.
Yeah.
That shows why you're a good candidate for law school, that you're likely to be successful in your future career, whatever it may be.
And I think that, if some people more than others, if you are, a bit of, you have some professional experience that has demonstrated your interest in, say, immigration law or something like that, that's great. And, you may have a much more firm idea of what you're going to do for the future. So I don't want to discourage people to talk about, how they plan to use their law degree. But, be careful with that.
Thanks for tuning into the show. Please subscribe if you haven't done so already to be notified of new episodes as I release them. And feel free to reach out if you need anything at all as you move forward with your prep. I'm happy to help however I can. In the meantime, I wish you all the best and take care.